Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday Yoga. We're going to get started in just a minute. So if you have a block and you want to grab it, go ahead. Today we're actually going to start in the seated meditation. So let me give you a couple of options. One, you can start sitting on your heels just like I'm doing if this is comfortable for you. You can also start in a simple seated position like this. And the third option, if you like, is you can set your block or even a rolled up towel or blanket underneath your bottom just to bring your hips a little bit higher than your knees. And I find this just a little bit more comfortable. So wherever you're going to start in seated meditation, go ahead and go there. Rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Lengthen your spine. Ears are over shoulders. Shoulders are over hips. Notice the breath. The inhale and the exhale. Start to lengthen your breath. And if you've only been breathing through the chest, start to deepen your breath, bringing the breath to the belly. Take 2 more breaths. And then bring your arms out to the side in potted palm. We're going to take the left arm over the head. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your right hand and lean. Getting a nice side body stretch. And release. Bring the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the left hand. Bend the elbow and lean. And release. Shift forward onto all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and take yourself through 4 rounds of cat-cow. On your cat stretch, pull the belly up and in. Tuck your tailbone under. Round the back and the shoulders, and drop the crown of your head down. After your 4th cat stretch, come back to a neutral tabletop. Inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg up. Flex your left foot, spread your right fingers. Pull your belly button in. Bring the elbow and the knee in, rounding the back. Stretch back out, lengthening your spine. Release. Left arm, right leg. Flexing your right foot, spreading your left fingers. Bring elbow to knee, rounding your back. Stretch back out and release. Inhale, curl your toes under. Press back, downward facing dog. Our first downward dog of the day. Pull your belly button in. Let's pull the shoulder blades toward the hips. Soften the knees. And then walk your dog out slowly, bending into one knee, dropping the other heel as you breathe. Inhale, rise up on your toes. Exhale, drop your heels to the right. Getting a nice side body stretch on the left. Come back up on your toes. Drop your heels to the left. Back up on your toes. Drop your heels toward the mat. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg up high. Drop the leg to hip height. Bend the knee and open. And maybe you peek underneath your right arm. Release. Inhale, left leg lifts. Stretch it up high. Drop the leg to hip height. Bend the knee and open. Release. Walk your hands back to your toes. Bring your feet about hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. Inhale, exhale, ragdoll. If you want a little bit more support for your lower back, bring your forearms on your thighs. Palms together, drop your head. Take one more breath. Release your elbows. Toe heel your feet together. Roll up one vertebra at a time. Come all the way up and roll your shoulders back. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk out, downward facing dog. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. High plank. Chin out in front of your fingertips. Drop to your knees, lower all the way down to the mat. 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Child's pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step the right foot through runner's lunge and pause. Drop your hips, plant your left hand, twist, right arm up. Right hand down, step the left foot to meet the right. Halfway lift, fold, high mountain, reach. Fold. Halfway lift, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath. Shift forward, high plank. Drop to your knees. Lower all the way down to the mat. 2 cobras. Lift your chest and release. Back of your head coming up toward the ceiling. Child's pose. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lift. Stretch it up high. Step your left foot through runner's lunge. Drop your hips. Plant the right hand, twist. Left hand comes down. Right foot steps up to meet the left. Halfway lift. Fold, high mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Breathe. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. High plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Tops of your feet down. 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the top of your mat, followed by your left. Halfway lift, fold, high mountain, reach, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. We'll go through our first vinyasa. Chaturanga, low plank. Bend your elbows 2 inches. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway lift, fold, chair. Press your hips toward the back of the mat. Fold, halfway lift, vinyasa, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Right foot steps between your hands, warrior 1, reach. Bend into the right knee, seal the outside of the left foot. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left foot steps between your hands, warrior 1. Reach, bending into the left knee. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. You can also go straight back to downward facing dog. Left foot steps between your hands, followed by your right. Halfway lift, fold, chair. Knees behind your toes. Fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Breathe. Inhale, right leg lift. Stretch it up high. Step the right foot through, warrior 1. Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Flex your foot. Step the left foot through, warrior 1. Reach through your fingertips, vinyasa. Breathe. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, fold, chair. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Fold, halfway lift, vinyasa, or straight back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Drop the leg to hip height. Bend the knee and open. Stretch the right leg up. Step the right foot through, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2. Spreading your fingers. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Drop the leg to hip height. Bend the knee and open. Stretch the leg back up. Step through, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend and open. Step the right foot through, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Hands to the mat, vinyasa. Left leg lifts. Bend and open. Step the left foot through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, chair. Fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. Right leg lifts. Bend and open. Step your right foot through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend and open. Step your left foot through. Warrior one. This is called the warrior dance. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right foot steps between your hands, runner's lunge. Lift your left heel, drop your hips. Left hand plants, twist. Bring the right hand down, rise, crescent lunge. Press into the four corners of the right foot. Left heel is up. Arrow pose. Reach for where the wall and the ceiling meet. Hands to heart center, twist. Left elbow over the thigh. Expand, spreading your fingers. Stay here or bind. Right hand around the small of the back, left hand to your hips. Square your hips. Rise, crescent lunge. Open, warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Reverse your warrior. Side angle. Right forearm to your thigh, left arm up. Now lift the right side body. Bicep over the ear. Bind. Warrior two. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left hand plants, side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. You can also drop the left knee. Lift your left hip. Take the bicep over the ear. Now you can stay here, you can lift the leg, maybe come to tree, wild thing. Open your heart. High plank, vinyasa. Pause for a breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, runner's lunge. Knee in alignment with the ankle, drop your hips. Right hand plants, twist. Spread your left fingers. Left hand to the mat, rise, crescent lunge. Pull the right inner thigh toward your midline. Arrow pose. Hands to heart center, twist. Right elbow over the thigh. Expand. Create a little more space between your belly and your thigh. Pull your belly button in. Stay here or bind. Crescent lunge. Hips are square. Warrior two. Now the hips open. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Flip your palm reverse. Side angle. Left forearm to your thigh, right arm up. Now lift the left side body. Press into the four corners of your feet, bicep over the ear. Lift your heart. Stay here or bind. Warrior two. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Right hand plant, side plank. Stack or stagger your feet. You can also drop the right knee, keeping the right hip up. Take the bicep over the ear. Stay here or you can lift your leg, come to tree, wild thing. Left foot comes back, open your heart. High plank, vinyasa. Breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. High plank, hold. Drop to your forearms, dolphin plank. Eyes over your thumbs. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Lift your hamstrings. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Take a breath. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the top of the mat, followed by the left. Halfway lift, fold, chair. Drop to skiers. Knees behind your toes, hands to heart center, prayer twist, left elbow over the right thigh. Now expand through your arms. You can take the bicep over the ear or bind. Right arm around the small of your back, left hand to your hip. Skier's pose. Hold 3, 2, 1, fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Soften your knees. Elbows are out. Pull the crown of your head toward your mat. Lengthening the spine. Take one more breath. Release your toes, toe heel your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, high mountain. Vinyasa. Pause for a breath. Step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, chair. Skier's pose. Lift all 10 toes. Spread them apart. Place them back down. Hands to heart center. Prayer twist. This time right elbow over the left thigh. Expand through your arms. Take the bicep over the ear or bind. Skier's pose. Hold 3, 2, 1, fold. Toe heel your feet hip distance apart, gorilla. Palms of your hands under your feet. Bend your knees, toes at your wrists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Try to press a little bit more of your weight into your toes. Breathe. Take one more breath. Release your hands. Garland, crow, or yogi squat. My favorite is always garland. Knees are out, hips are down. Walk the hands forward. Come to spider tip fingers. Drop the head between the arms and really focus on lengthening the spine and connecting with your breath. Take one more breath. Hands plant, legs go back, vinyasa. In through your nose, out through your mouth, high plank. Pause. Drop to your forearms, dolphin plank. Or maybe this time you walk your feet up for traditional dolphin. Hips are up, knees are soft. Breathe. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold high mountain. Tadasana. Mountain pose. We're going to our balance series. Press into the four corners of your left foot. Lift your right knee. Eagle on the right. Right leg over. Right arm under. Lift your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Another option is to bring your hands to the opposite shoulder. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tadasana. Eagle on the left. Press into the four corners of your right foot. Left leg over, left arm under. Pull your shoulder blades in. Breathe. Tadasana. If you have a block, place it at the top of your mat. Press into the four corners of your left foot. Right knee lifts. Fly back. Airplane pose. Flex your foot. Press your palms down. Little up dog in the spine. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand to your block or your mat. Right arm up. Flex your right toes, pulling the toes toward the face. And now imagine that your back and your legs and your arms are against a wall. Bring the right hand down. Square your hips. Twisted half moon. Right hand to the block or mat. Right leg up. Left arm up. Or maybe you bind. Standing leg splits. Nose toward your knee. Lower the right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift. Fold. High mountain. Inhale. Exhale. Tadasana. Inhale. Lift your left knee as you press into the four corners of the right foot. Airplane pose. Press your palms down. Little up dog in the spine. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Right hand to the block or mat. Left arm up. Flex your left foot, pulling the toes toward your face. Breathe. Left hand comes down. Square your hips. Twisted half moon. Flex your left foot. Stretch through the heel. Standing leg splits. Walk your hands back toward the right foot. Left foot comes down to meet the right. Halfway lift, fold, high mountain, Tadasana. Tree pose, right side. Right foot to the inside of the left leg, above or below the knee. Find your drishti, your gaze. And then grow your tree. Lift your heart. Hands come back to heart center. Tadasana. Tree pose, left side. Stay right here or grow your tree. Lifting your heart. Hands to heart center. Tadasana. Step to the top of your mat. Shake your legs out. Pause in Tadasana. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step your right foot through. Warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Hands come around to the small of your back, interlacing your fingers. Inhale. Exhale, humble your warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Release your hands, place them on either side of the right foot. Straighten that right knee, almost all the way. Just keep a slight bend. Triangle. Right hand to the outside of your shin or a block. Stack your lungs. Take the bicep over the ear. Lift your right side body. Warrior two. Pivot your toes toward the left side of the mat. I'm going to turn around to face you. Take your hands to the small of your back, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, exhale, fold. Drop the crown of your head. Maybe you take your feet out a little wider. Release your hands under your face. Drop the crown of your head a little closer to the mat. Right hand plants under your face. Left arm comes up for a twist, spreading your fingers. Inhale and exhale, release. Left hand plants, right arm comes up, twist. Look for your thumb and release. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, pivot your toes to the top of the mat. Left foot comes halfway up and out, like you're standing on train tracks. Pyramid. I like to use a block, and then I like to bring the block a little bit in front of the top of the mat, really extending through my arms to get a nice side body stretch as I stretch my hamstrings. Take one more breath here. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Halfway lift, fold, high mountain. Fold. Halfway lift, vinyasa. And breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Left foot steps between your hands, warrior one. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and straighten. Exhale, bend and press. Hands come around, interlace your fingers. Inhale, exhale, humble your warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of your left thigh. Press into the four corners of your feet. Release your hands. Straighten the left leg. Keeping the knee soft. Take a breath here. Triangle. Left hand to a block to the outside of your shin, to your ankle. Now lift your left side body, stack your lungs. Take the bicep over the ear, lengthening the side body. Bend into the left knee, warrior two. Pivot your toes toward the right side of the mat. Hands come around, either grab opposite elbows or come to reverse namaste. Fold. Drop the crown of your head, maybe your feet come out a little wider. Hands under your face. Now turn your fingertips around. Walk your hands through your legs as far as you can, then bend your elbows and pull the crown of your head down a little closer to the mat. Release. Inhale, halfway lift, turn your toes out. Exhale, lunge right. Walk your hands to the inside of the right foot and drop your hips. Come back to the center and switch. Come back to the center, halfway lift. Pivot your toes toward the top of the mat. Step halfway up and out, pyramid. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press your hips toward the back of the mat as you press into the four corners of your feet. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Halfway lift, fold. High mountain, vinyasa. Breathe. High plank, chin out in front of your fingertips, lower all the way down to the mat. Cobra. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Sphinx pose, elbows underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your belly as you press your thighs down. Pull your belly button in and up and tilt your hip points forward. Lengthen your neck. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Hold 3, 2, 1, release. You can repeat Sphinx, or we'll go to Cobra. Arms can be overhead. They can be out to the sides. I like to bring mine down by my sides. Flex your feet. Inhale, lift your chest. Lift your thighs just an inch. Heels are being pulled back, crown of your head pulled forward. 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your feet apart the width of the mat, bend your knees. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side to release the lower back. Then stretch your legs back out, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. See if you can lift your thighs, lift your chest, downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, child's pose. Shift your hips over to one side, swing your legs around so that you can roll down onto your back for bridge. Feet hip to shoulder distance apart. Toes are pointed straight off the end of the mat. Arms at your sides. Press your lower back down. Inhale, rise, bridge. Lift your thighs up. Make your thighs do the work. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Knock your knees together, bring them apart. Inhale, rise, bridge pose. Maybe this time you roll the shoulders under. Interlace your fingers and extend your arms under your hips. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Knock your knees together, bring them apart. One more time, bridge pose. Inhale, lift, or if you'd like to take it to full wheel, hands by your ears and press up. Hold 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your feet the width of the mat. Constructive rest. Arms out like a T, knock the knees together. Drop both knees to the right. Pause for a breath. Slowly switch. Pause for a breath. Recline butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and reconnect with the breath. Lift your feet. Pull your knees into your chest for a moment. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your hands behind your head, legs up. Right leg drops to a hover, switches for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the left leg up, both arms up. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand behind your head, left arm out to the side, oblique crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both legs up. Lower the left leg to a hover, and we switch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the right leg up, arms up and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right arm up, left hand behind the head, oblique crunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring the left foot down, right leg up. Bend the right knee. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take your right hand and press the knee away. You can stay right here. If you're feeling a strong stretch through the right hip, this is fine. To take it to your edge, you can lift your foot, hands behind the thigh, or maybe even up on your shin. Feet are flexed. Press the right knee away from your shoulder. Supine pigeon. Breathe. And release. Left leg up. Bend the knee, cross the ankle over the top of the thigh. Take your left hand and press. Stay here or lift. Feet are flexed. Press the left knee away from your shoulder. Breathe. And release. Knees to chest. Rock and roll up to a seated position. Seated tree on the left, right legs extended. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge. Reach out past your toes and fold. Aim your nose toward your knee. Keep the right knee soft. And release. Let's switch. Left leg extends. Seated tree on the right. Arms up. Exhale, reach out past your toes. Lengthen and fold. Come back up, both legs out in front. Mountain zip your big toes together. Sit up tall, you can keep your knees soft. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge. Try to reach out past the toes and then fold over your legs. Breathe. Roll back up. Arms out in front. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Viparita Karani. Legs up the wall. Mounds of your big toes are together. Feet are flexed like you're standing on the ceiling. And now let's roll the shoulders down, opening the chest. Breathe. Right knee comes into your chest. Extend the left leg on the mat. Supine twist. Pull the right knee across the midline. Right arm out like a T. Roll the chest to face the ceiling. Try to bring your right shoulder closer to the mat. And release. Left knee in your chest. Stretch the right leg out on your mat. Supine twist. And breathe. And release, happy baby. Feet up, legs apart. Grab the bottoms of your feet. Pull your knees down. Hold in stillness or maybe rock from side to side, giving your back a little massage. Release your feet. Make your way to your Shavasana, corpse pose. Eyes are closed. And just paying attention to the breath. Inhale and exhale. Start to make small movements with your fingers and your toes, maybe along your spine. Bend your knees, planting your feet on the mat. Roll all the way over onto your right side and pause for a breath. Push yourself up to a seated position, crossing your legs. Sit up tall. Rest your hands on your thighs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, thumbs to your third eye. With grace and gratitude, namaste. Thanks for joining me today. Let me know if you have any requests for next week. You can just write a note in the comments. I appreciate you showing up today, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.